Heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this, the fourth, the fifth,
Gentlemen, I've called you to this dock to assign you a special assignment. Sergeant Stupid Pants has been murdered. For this assignment, we will assign you Octocop. Special Agent Octocop has been trained in all the fields, including 8-legged kung fu, suction cup pottery, sunglass wearing, and the most important, extreme sandcastle building. But Commissioner, no buts. Octocop may be a loose cannon, but gosh darn it, he gets results.
Well, what do we have here?
We better investigate this. It's a good thing we waited until nighttime to try out our night-proof glasses, huh?
I agree. Where are we going anyway?
To the lab to analyze the evidence we just picked up.
Excellent. Do you have any theories about what it may reveal?
Well, judging from the blood splatter, I'd say the victim was killed from behind. I'd say the killer slit his throat, to be exact.
That sounds like a very memorable stabbing, if you ask me. What do you think, Octocop?
Shut up, Octocop.
You talk too much, man.
Thank you for processing this blood. Can we test it for glucose now?
Sure, no problem.
First, our suspect sample is added to reagent 1, which contains ATP and NAD, and a buffer. Then reagent 2 is added, which contains hexokinase and glucose-6-dehydrogenase, both of which are enzymes. What follows is the 1-to-1 conversion of glucose with the formation of NADH. NADH can be measured by spectrophotometry, a process measuring light absorbance or reflection at specific wavelengths. NADH is the only chemical in this test which absorbs light at 340 nanometers, so its concentration can be measured using spectrophotometry, and this correlates directly with the concentration of glucose.
Glucose over 200 milligrams per deciliter is diagnostic of diabetes.
Your sample's ready to take it.
Excellent.
Red blood cells have sugars as an integral part of their membranes. Some red cells have the sugar producing the A blood type. Others have the B blood type, and a few have both sugars, known as type AB. Many people lack the complete sugar, which is associated with A or B. These people have type O blood. When blood samples are submitted for typing, the blood will be mixed separately with an antibody against the A sugar, also known as anti-A, and against the B sugar, known as anti-B. Then one looks for clotting. The clot can be detected manually on a glass slide or automation by machine. Our type is O because it did not clot.
Fingerprinting is a very exact science. Each person has their own unique fingerprint, which is derived from a combination of their mother and father's DNA. You can tell that these fingerprints are exactly the same because of the ridges and black lines and the valleys and white lines. They're connected by the red dots to show points that are the same on each. Unfortunately, when we found this in our database, the name had been erased. So although we know these are the same, we don't know who it belongs to.
Examination of hairs is carried out using light microscopy. Its reliability is in part based on the experience of the examiner and the adequacy of the equipment. A collected hair specimen is compared to a known sample, often from the suspect or the victim. The hair is placed on a glass microscope slide and examined at 40 to 400 times magnification, and compared directly using comparison microscopy with two linked scopes. One can tell the difference between human and animal hairs. Hairs also differ depending on body site. For example, hairs from the head have different characteristics from the arm. The examiner looks at coarseness, straight versus waviness, color, shape of hair shaft, pigment granules, thickness of the cuticle to help classify the origin of hairs.
Different types of knives leave different types of wounds. For example, a serrated knife would leave a completely different looking wound than a smooth knife. From examining the wound of the victim, it is clear a smooth knife was used.
Well, let's get this autopsy underway. First, I'll extract some vitreous fluid from his eye.
I know what it is, but Octocop wants to know, what exactly is the vitreous fluid for?
Well, the vitreous fluid lets us know if there were any illegal substances in their system at the time.
Oh, you mean like cocaine, California blow, or like heroin, or other drugs?
Exactly. Hello, Detective White speaking.
I have some information for you.
Batman?
No, this isn't Batman, but close. Meet me on the pier in 7 minutes.
Okay. See you, Batman.
Hello.
Hey, Batman. I can't make it to the dock in 7 minutes.
I'm not Batman.
Okay, Batman, whatever. But anyway, could you just meet me at my office?
Okay, that's fine. I'll be there in 7 minutes.
Thanks, Batman. So, sir, I hear you have some information about the murder of Sergeant Stupid Pants.
I certainly do. I saw everything.
But, sir, you clearly have a disability.
No, I don't. I can see fine.
Sir, you're wearing 2 eye patches.
No, it's like 1.5 tops.
It's 2.
No, it's like half. Really, it's half an eye patch.
Wait a second. That's not a mustache.
Well, the thing about that is... So, did your interview go okay?
It was very productive.
Hello?
I have information about your killer.
What?
Let's just say it's octo-obvious.
Octo-obvious. What could that mean? Wait a minute. Octocop's the only person who could have changed the fingerprinting name. And octopuses are masters of disguise. Not to mention the killer's blood type was O. The same letter octopus starts with. Logan, I figured out who the killer is.
Who is it?
Octocop! Not to mention, if he eats like that, he must have diabetes. Just like our killer.
Son of a gun! Octocop, I can't believe it!
How could you do such a thing? It's a pretty good reason.